Hey guys, so today I'm gonna go ahead and compare the Apple iPhone 5 versus the Samsung Galaxy S3, and we're gonna go ahead and check out the specs. And so let's go ahead and talk here. The Galaxy S3 versus the Apple iPhone 5. It's the new iOS device from Apple, their new latest smartphone that they unveiled yesterday, versus the Android's killer phone. I know people will say different, but it seems like overall most people will think that the Galaxy S3 is the killer one to have right now. So of course both will be well with 4G, even though I could say that in my country, Sweden, it seems like we're gonna get an updated Galaxy S3 pretty soon. It's gonna be I think it could be our second LTE phone in my country. It's going to be like a black Galaxy S3 with like 2 gigabytes of RAM and some other updated specs. And I do know that the first 4G phone in my country was the Galaxy S2 LTE. But Apple still have not released any LTE phone Apple hasn't released a 4G phone in my country, and this new Apple iPhone 5 won't support, or 4G won't work in my country, so that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and go down here. So of course the biggest thing here is 8.6 millimeters on the Galaxy S3 versus 7.6 millimeters. Apple finally made it thinner, their smartphone over there, even though it's still 123 millimeters in height versus 136 on the Galaxy S3, which has a 4.7-inch display. The weight is kind of funny because everyone has been, a lot of Apple guys have said that the iPhone, the iPhone 4S, that's this kind of nice weight, and then when they feel the Galaxy S3, it's always been a little lighter, because the iPhone 4S is like 140 grams in weight, and the Galaxy S3 is like 7 grams less. But now it's a little bit different, because the new iPhone 5, even though it's bigger, it's a little bit thinner, and it only weighs 112 grams. So will it feel very cheap right now? I don't know, but it may feel cheap for those guys that like this kind of nice feel to it that they have been saying. When we go down here, we can see 4.0 inch on the iPhone, finally going from 3.5, but still, they've been having that for 5 years. We kind of expected that. It still feels very, very, very small. Like Galaxy S, the top phones, like 2011, they had 4.3 inch displays. This year's like 4.5 and up, and they're still like behind. Apple is behind the curve. 640 times 1136, still no HD display there, and the PPI has been going down from the iPhone 4S for PPI, even though you might not see a difference, but still, versus a HD display, 720p, 306 PPI on the Galaxy S3. Super AMOLED versus this LED backlit IPS display. Gorilla Glass 2 on the Galaxy S3 versus normal Gorilla Glass on the iPhone 5. So it should be more durable, the Galaxy S3. 1 gigabyte of RAM on both. Good job, Apple. Finally, you can match up the specs. But the storage, you still can't remove the battery, and you don't have micro SD support. So that means that if you really want to have a lot of stuff, you should really buy the Galaxy S3, because then you can, a 64 gigabyte micro SD card plus a 64 gigabyte Galaxy S3. But still, 1632 and 64 gigabyte, okay. Bluetooth, yes. NFC on the Galaxy S3, no NFC like on the new iPhone. No infrared port, that's like really, really, really old. 8 megapixel camera on both. I'm not sure which one is the best. I have actually no idea. The front-facing camera is 1.9 megapixel on the Galaxy S3 versus 1.2 only on the iPhone 5. When we go down, iOS 6 versus Android, it's gonna get the latest 4.1 Jelly Bean update pretty soon here. iOS 6, a lot of people have been very disappointed about that. Even Apple guys versus the latest version of Android, that a lot of people is like praising and think it's awesome. The chipset is of course the Apple A6, which I've been saying many times now. That's one of my favorite things with the new iPhone, that they didn't just go A5X. They actually, made the full update A6. I still don't know if it's quad core, or same goes with the GPU. Is it like quad core, or I don't know. Mali 400 MP, of course, on the Galaxy S3, same as the Galaxy S2, but they have like made 50% better, or 100% better. They overclocked it. Exynos 4412 quad, same as we're gonna get the new Galaxy Note 2. Quad core output 4 GHz, Cortex A9. Still on Cortex A9. We're probably gonna move to Cortex A15 next year. But the new Galaxy Note is gonna have a little bit higher there on the gigahertz, so that's pretty sweet. When we go down here, we have some other random stuff. Also, I've heard that the battery should be like 1400 milliamps versus 12 or 2100 milliamps on the Galaxy S3. So the Galaxy S3 should have a way better battery life, both in like 3G, standby time, and all those things. So that's something that you might want to consider. And I also think the Galaxy S3 is going to be cheaper in price. So, yeah, that's a quick comparison. And of course, I'm going to get my hands on and I'm going to compare them like a real reviewer. Yeah, bye-bye.